today the lecture is called Lecture C. And Lecture C, like Note C, it is for far-reaching voice, which is also very important tool for us, like to have the sensitive language inside, but also how to spread it to the world, yes? And we will talk about the nuance. We will try that practically. And one of the thing is our main object today. It is the ball, small ball, which is tennis ball. You know the game tennis, yes? And this ball. So our object, it is this ball, and how our body can be having fun with it and also having the dialogue with it, and how physically he can respond in this imaginable ball. We are not taking real ball, but we are imagining by our inner eyes with our fantasy. So the ball, it is also the thing which is have divine form. There is no place where it ends. Yes, it's like eternally. It's never ending. And also our three main things, what we are thinking today, it is the rhythm, our thinking, and the joy. Today, there are three most important things to have in mind. And just what I would recommend, just enjoy it. And our language will open as more concentrated we are going to be with the physical exercise we are doing, physical movement, and also with when we opening the voice through the exercise we're doing, how this sound relates with the physical movement, what we are doing, and with the object, what we are imagining. And it's almost everything what you have to know before doing this. So, okay, let's, if somebody joins so they can follow, and I just invite you to find a place, I don't know, a few meters square, as more as you can, it's good, but we will be almost every time standing and walking. Just sometimes we will get back to the computers to discuss. And yeah, have a glass of water if you need, you can pick up right now. So have in mind that your ball, it is like sacred thing. Yes. And when we begin, we're not knowing anything about it. It's just totally new thing. Yes. And we will start to roll it in our hands. Okay, it's cool even if you have it. You can just remember at the beginning, and others, when you see Kiel is having, can relate it with this, what he is feeling. And we are just simply starting to hold it in our hands to remember what the texture it is of it. What color he has. You can roll it. And then just simply, when you start to really feel it in your hand, we can start to move it up, to throw up. Yes? Or from one hand to another and to feel his weight. Firstly, do the movements which would be small, that you can really feel it. How the fingers are moving when we grabbing it. And let's allow for our palms to be soft. You can go with it more higher. And let's feel it, how our body is also reacting to all those movements, particularly our knees, they are bouncing. Our chin, it's also following the movement. The neck is elastic, soft. Elbow, shoulders, they are also soft. And our jaw is also open and released. And we feel that it's heavy. We can even open our lips a little bit. You can go a little bit down. And have in mind that also the movement comes from our back, upper back. Then we will make it stronger, the movement. And walk in the room, play it a little bit. Find that you feel satisfied with the ball, you become friend. But still knew it that it's the first time when you are meeting, you don't know many things about it. You can start to play with your one hand. And also, we start to invite our emotions. That the ball, it's as the friend, and he affects us, gives the nice impulse. And we can start to be a little bit as the kid, yeah? How they play. They are making fun with it. Okay. Then still, then have it, take it to your both hands, both palms. And you can say some words for it. In mind. Then we're taking our hand, the left hand, to the side. And the palm comes to the area where it is the chin, around the chin. And we start with one hand to do the movement inside, to rill, to make circles with our wrist and palm. And the ball is still in our palm inside. And then other parts of the body, the elbow and the shoulder, the knees, they are following the movement. Then let's have attention to our left hand, and then we will ask that hand to help for us to balance. It can fly a little bit around us. Like feel it that it helps for you to make the movement and to balance your body while you are reeling. And seat your ball. And let's ask ourselves if we are feeling comfortable with it. And if not, we are a little bit still confused. Let's invite our body to relate it more with it. Like we feel like we are a tennis player. We know this object well. Is our partner. Oh. And then let's change hands. Let's take it to the left, and we are doing the same. We reel and we use our right hands, which helps for us to balance. The elbow and shoulder and the knees are feeling how it is, how the palm and wrist are making the movement and following it. Oh. You can make it some movements more quickly. Good. And then again, take it to your both hands. Yes. Have it and say some words for it. So the next one, we will say that the ball, it is awakening. And few things there will be some steps. We will throw it, our ball, quite in till our ceilings, or a little bit lower, but just let it to fly. Let it to fly. And also our palm, it's very important that it will be soft as it can. Yes? Then the wrist, knees, and all the body, it's also, as we used to do it, also working together. And this ball, have it in mind, is as the chick and small chicken just born. So we don't want to throw it on the ground. You know what is chicken? Yellow chicken. So just imagine that it is something like the small chicken or even the chicken, but there are association with it. And let's do it this movement, and later we will add the sound for it. So the movement, it is like this. Yes, we have it in our hand, firstly in the right, and we throw, and we see when it comes down to our hand, and we grab it. And we feel it weights, and we feel how it touches our palm. So let's practice. Let's try. Up. Oh. Feel it, how it goes high and goes down. And you can change your hands. Be precise with your ball. You can do the pause after it comes to your hand. Really don't hurry up. 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 Then you can play with both your hands. And we are adding the sound. The sound, it is O and Pa. O, Pa. So the O, we say O, we pronounce O when we still having it in our palm. And when we throw it, we say Pa. Till it flies, and then it is pause when it comes to our hand. When it touches our hand, we again starting to say O. So I will show it one time. O, Pa. O, Pa. O, Pa. O, Pa. So try it, and you can play it with both your hands too. Try firstly with one. O, Pa. 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 And Gere, we right now adding more movement with our body that we can grab it also here when we are in this position. The ball can come even till the ground. And this will make the nuance in our language and also have it emotions, invite emotions. You can start to think that this chicken or the ball becomes orange or apple or anything which is in the ball form, in the circle form, which it's have strong emotions or associations for you. So let's try a few more times. Oh, pa. 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 And become a little bit as the artist in the circus, that you can really feel comfortable with it and make a great movement. Oh, pa. Oh, pa. Oh, pa. You can even jump it. Oh, pa. 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 And still, then later take it to your hands. The next one, it is vibrating ball. Here it is few things also, that the vibration, it is coming through our, when we breath out, and it is warm breath out. Yes, it is warm, and we having then the ball in our hands, reeling, and each breath becomes our movement with the palm. It is like, and then you do the pause, like, then you can variate with that dynamic later on, like, so feel it, what the ball, how it invites you to reel in your hands, how it wants to move. Let's try. And the lips are vibrating, yes? And there it is also important thing for us to remember that the breathing is coming from our body, not just in the throat, but also it lives in our belly, in our back, and in pelvis area. So let the breath to come from this area. And then we will change the object. Our ball, it is like, how it is in English, maybe Marina can help. Pagrandukas, you know, Pagrandukas, the fairy tale, Italia. You know, it's like the hot, how we call it? Let me translate.
Google Translate.
Mm-hmm. Scoop.
Soup? No.
Scoop. But I think there is another word, but they give me just this one.
Miešribus?
I will show you the picture. I think we can call it differently in English. Okay, I share my screen. They call it in English scoop, but I think so there is another name.
Pagrandukas?
Pagrandukas. It is this.
Peach?
It is food. Yes, it is food.
Dumpling.
Dumpling.
Dumpling. Type?
It's like white bread which we made round and it became alive. It's fairy tale.
Oh, gerai.
Pagrandu.
Dumpling, duana. I think closest is dumpling.
Yes.
Koldenai near.
No, not like kolduni. It
That
is
is made like from white bread. The material is like you cooking not cookies, but
Bandele.
yeah, it's like
karšta bandelė. It is bun. Yes, we say in English bandelė.
Bun. So similar to duana, but it is small bun.
Small and hot bun, we take out. Yes, and what we are doing right now, the bun by itself, it is hot in our hands and it makes the hot air. And we are blowing the cold, the chilly breath to make it, you know, that because otherwise our hands becomes burning. So let's try this movement and this action. Really invite that it's so hot.
Whoosh.
Something really burns in your hands, but it is a live thing. We cannot throw it away. And do it till you feel it that it is not so hot, it's chilly right now. You can hold it in your hands. And feel it, the difference between that warm air which comes from the bund and the cold breath you are blowing. How they are mixing. And how all your body becomes also alive because it is not usual situation. And then put it to the place, the band, where it can be saved, because it's the live thing. Yes. The next one, we are calling this exercise the not the ball, which is having the sound with which it is like music. And we are going to use our palm again and all our body, but we are using mostly fingers, and our hand has to be flat, and we are playing with raquete in English, tennis tool, how we call it, raquete.
Tennis racket?
Racket, yes, racket. Tennis racket. So we are firstly making this movement, and we have in mind that our back, it's giving the impulse, and also the fingers, they are most important for it. And feel it that you can experiment when you're doing with your palm, if you can really see where your ball is flying, and when you're doing with the fingers, it's supposed to become more concrete, the movement. You can control it. And all your body, your neck, shoulders, elbow, knees are alive, helping for you to make the movement. You can go down a little bit. Yeah? Up, 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 up. You can make it more quickly, few small, yes, movements. And change your hand to left. And then when you're doing this, we are adding the sound. So the sound is going to be pa. And with the pa, we are trying firstly just to play, try it with the pa, and later we will invite the rhythm to this. Pa, 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 pa. Good, 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 good. Very nice. And then we are creating the rhythm. We are doing, for example, 6 times, and we are going to the stronger sound, like pa, 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 pa. And then you can do it opposite. You can go from the strong to the lower sound. Yes? Like pa, 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 pa. Vary it and see how you are connected with the ball, how high it is flying, and how strong it comes, the sound, or low. And make variations. Go to high, to the stronger and to the lower. Let's try. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa. Vitalia, yes, have in mind that your hands are flat. Kaip, kaip pati raketė būtų tavo rankos, jos tokios stangrios, jos tarsi atlieka raketės funkciją.
Bet riešas tai laisvas, ne? Kažkaip sakyti, kad...
Jo, riešas laisvas, bet jisai toksai banguoja. Mes prieš tai darėm shit, we used to do this, yes? Like we playing with the tennis, like we are using our hand. Right now, our hand becomes as the racket, so it moves differently, and we can make it the sharp sound with it, yes? So, and the fingers, with the fingers you are controlling. The ball, it is, usually, actually, yes, we are on the racket, we also have the centrum with which we are controlling. When it's on the side, we cannot control so much. So your fingers are the part which helps for you to make more precise the movement. Let's try for to make it right. Pa, 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 pa. And also have in mind that later on, finally, you want to make the wholeness with your sound and movement, that you are not just separating, then start to include everything, that it would become organic for you. It becomes like the wholeness, the sound, the movement, the object, everything plays together. Let's try. Pa, 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 pa. Beautiful. Much better, Vitalia. Yes, much better. And the next one, it is called when our, in English, this is called skiemenys, syllables. In Lithuania, we say skiemenys arba skiemuo. Syllables. You know, Kiel, what means syllables? Yes, so it is the flying, it's called flying syllables. And
Syllables.
we are, yes, we are using the same movement with this, and we're saying the sound O. Firstly, O, 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 O. Later, we will add the, for the vowels, we will add priebalsis, consonants. So try it with O. O, 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 O. Good. And then we are adding the consonants and we changing the vowels. It will be like pu, po, pa, pe, pe, pi, pi. Use it all, you have it. So it can be pu, pu, po, pa, pe, pa, pi, pi. Try it with them. Pu, po, pa, pa, pe, pi, po, pa, 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 pe, pi, po, pa, pu, 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 pa, 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 pi, po, pa. Good, you tried, and the next we combined two syllables. It can be like pupa, popa, pepi, popo, pupo. Mix it both together, and it's one movement and two syllables goes together, like pupo, pa, pa, pe, pe, pi, po. Yes, and you can imagine that the ball, it is moving a little bit and then goes higher. Yes, like pop, pop. Yes, we are doing this movement. So use it. The same with syllables. Pu, po, pu, po, pa, pi, po, pa, 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 pe, pi, pa, 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 pi. What can happen? Because the sound becomes more variating, so we can forget that our fingers are controlling this. And then the ball flies somewhere and it's not easy to follow. So have it in mind that your fingers are controlling and you're playing with this part and with your back. Try it. Let's try it all together. Pa, pa, po, pi, pi, pa, pa, pe, pe, po, pe, pi, po, pu, pa, pe, pe, pi, po, pi, pa, po, pa. Nice. Nice. And let's change it to another letter. It's key letter. And we will say kika, koku, keke, keko. Anything of any vowel, you can mix it with letter key. And it's double syllables, yes? two syllables together. Let's try it. And also invite emotions, invite the fun that sometimes you don't know where the ball goes. And for example, the ball can go ke, ke. Yes, I'm going to grab it. So you invite more game for yourself. And the sound will become more colorful. Yes? So you can be the kid for this. It's nothing serious. Okay, let's do it. Ki, ka, ko, ku. Ki, ka, ka, ka. Ki, ko, ka, ka. Ki, ki, ku, ka, ko, ke, ki, ka. Ki, ke. Ki, ka, ko, ke. Ki, ka, ki, ke. Bingo. Natalia, probably here connection, sometimes goes wrong, but let's hope she can join. Next one, it is called the ball who can make action, and we will do the rhythmical scheme, and we will do it like 5 times the action and the rhythm with it, but make it the rhythm that you can remember, and to repeat it the second and the third and the fourth and so on and so on. So you can vary it between the, how you make the strong sound or low sound. So for example, yes, ka, ka, ku, ka, ka. And I can repeat, ka, ka, ku, ka, ka. Yes? Or it can be ke, ke, ki, 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 ke, ke, ki, 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 like this. So you can even play what is more comfortable for you, or you can vary between ki, pi, if you feel that you want to include other syllables, so please do it. Okay, let's try. Ka, ka, ku, ke, ke, ka, ka, ku, ke, ke, ka, ka, ke, 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 ka, ka, ke, 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 ka, ka, ke, ke, ki, 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 ku, ko, ko, ku, ku, ka, ke, ke, ku, ku, ka, ke, ke, ko, ku, ka, ka, ke, ku, ka, 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 ke, ko, ka, ka, ke, ke, ku.
Katrina,
Yes.
Atsiprašau, I need to leave. I have work meeting. It is 9 a.m. in the United States.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Achu. Labai achu. Viso gero. I need to go. And see you next week. And
Okay,
how long
great.
is the length of the class?
Can you repeat what you said?
How long is length? 1 hour or 2 hours? How long
No,
does the
it's
class take?
usually it's hour and 10 minutes.
Oh,
Sometimes we do hour and a half. So yeah, I see already we an hour. So I understand that you thought about an hour, but it's okay. Really, I am happy that you joined. Nice to see you and get to know you.
man patinka užupis ir aš myliu Lietuvą.
Mes irgi ir labai džiaugiamės matyti lietuvius bendraujančius.
Gerai.
Palaikykim ryšį.
Viso gero.
Viso. Puikiai kalbi.
Bye bye, everyone. Great to
Bye.
meet you. Oh, Katrina, your email address. May I get your email address?
Yes, I will write you on here on the chat.
Chat. Gerai. And you need to show your camera of Užupis next time. Show outside. Are you in Užupis now?
Yes, I'm in Župis. So there it is some sculptures
Yes.
in our studio, which is the one of the painter, the sculpturist, famous he was creating here in Župis. So we will definitely should do it right now. It's spring, so you can have a look and follow it.
Šaltinėlis.
Šaltas šaltinėlis. Puiku. Ačiū, Marina, kad prisijungiai. Puiku. See you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
So the next thing, we will going to the end. Yes. Right now the ball, it's moving in our room and we are talking with it, but you are talking with it firstly in mind, and later we will add the dialogue. So right now you are totally free with all your movements. You know, what can the ball do? It can fly away, it can go to the wall, it can go on the ground, and anything like this. Let's say, so the ball is moving you and you are talking with it, but just firstly in mind, okay? You have create the story, the dialogue with it. And then when you start to move it, let's add the voice. Let's speak it with it. It can even be, you know, oi, I, where you go? Anything what comes to you, but evoke yourself. Evoke really the uncomfortable, unusual movements. Enjoy it. oh, oh, no, no, skrendam, oh, no, dabar ridenam, o, jetau, baig sukti mane šitaip, o, va, rankytė, gerai, minkštai, o, jo, minkštai, tai bus, o, čia masažiukas, masažiukas, čia, va, dabar švelnutis, kur keliaujame dabar, čia mes, va, gražiai, rankytė, op, jo, nu, suk, ratelį į vieną pusę, suk, ratelį į vieną pusę, nu, kur, koks, greitukas, man tuoj ranką nuluš ranką, baig ramiai, o, jo, gerai, va, tai va, stipriai, sieną, ar, opa, į sieną, o, kaip plunksnelė, opa, pagaliau nusiraminai, va, gražiai, jo, galvoju,
Viršų, opa. Siena. Opa.
Puiku. Nu, kaip jaučiatės? How you feel?
Basketballist.
Yes, and this is how it is great. As more even unexpected for you are, then it is creation is coming, and the feelings, the emotions which are inside is really becoming alive. The next one, we're almost there at the end, but the next one we were also creating to create the story, and we are using our palm, but the front side of our palms, yes, like this we are moving. And firstly, we are using the speech just in mind, and later we will do variation, but it's going to be a little bit different, the talking, the speech. So let's play a little bit quickly with the ball like this. It might be even easier to use this part. Oh. And let's try to talk with it in mind.
But we are playing with ball, isn't it? Or it's just a...
Yes, we're playing with ball,
Yeah.
like I'm doing to the wall, to the ground, anywhere, and just talk it, but in mind. You can ask the questions, you can answer. The ball can say something for you. And then we're making vocal our speech. It comes the sound, we pronounce, but let's have it in mind that we are not saying just the words, like, palauk, kur tu, gerai, aš jaučiuosi taip, man sunku, or in English, like, stop, okay, this. Make it more with a phrase. All your movement, it is one phrase. If it is, it's too quick, so leave it the pause, make the movement, and again say it in the phrase, which comes for you. So Our purpose right now, it is to make good, great and big actions, movements, but our language, it is more like in sentence, in dialogues, more full. You can try to listen, okay? Nu, kaip Kotryna, jaučiamės, o jaučiamės blogai, nes labai greitai viskas vyksta. Taip, va, aukštas kamuolys ir skriek į sieną. Okay? So, you try to more to join your language with the full sentence. Let's try. Švelniai krentam į nosį, švelniai krentam į ranką. Opa, skriem iki dangaus, skriem vėl iki dangaus, iki lubų, opa, per kojas prasirideno toks keistas dalykėlis kaip skruzdėlytė. Op į sieną atšokai, per pėdas prasisukai, o štai per kelius, opa, į sieną, opa, štai viršų, iki dangaus, iki mėlyno dangaus. Ir va, žemyn, žemės centrą, o va, čia prie žemelės. Ir opa prie žemelės, opa, sieną, opa, per visas kambarį skrendi. Ir ant šitos rankos kaip boružė nusileidi, kaip boružėlė. Skrisk į dangų. And when you feel you can end it, the final, we are going to more creative thing. And then we used to go high, to go to other places, but we're using right now the ball, as you remember the exercise with the water, yes, from one hand to another. So this time we are using between our hands, between our palms, and it is like, you know, you throw to one hand, you throw to another hand, and feel it. Firstly, let's do the movement, and also all your body, it is active. The elbows, the knees. And also the movement can be wide. It can become small, wide. And right now we're adding the sound bo, ba, bo, ba. Each time you throw the ball. Bo, ba, ba, bo, ba, ba, bo, ba. Yes, is the right movement. And let's have attention to our palms and the sensories we get when we grab the ball, sensations, and also how the ball is stimulating our emotions and our thinking. So let's invite more that it won't be just mechanical, yes? The ball can have many different meanings for you. The colors can, you can see the colors, you can smell it, anything can come to your imagination. So let's play a little bit also, not just mechanical with the movement. Ba. Bo. Bo.
Bo.
Ba.
Ba. Bo.
Ba.
Ba.
Ba. Ba.
Ba.
Bo.
Ba.
Bo. Bo. Ba. Ba. Ba.
Bo.
Ba.
Ba.
Bo. Bo. Bo.
Ba.
Bo. Ba. Ba.
Bo. Ba. Bo.
Good. You can even play with temperatures, the hot ball, the snowy ball. Yes, if you just the water ball, the color like pin color play with, kaip mes vadinam tą žaidimą su spalvom, kur žaidžiam. Žinai, Vitalija?
Nežinau, kurį čia turim.
Yeah, you maybe know, but maybe you know we're coming to the play garden and we play with the colors and it's like throwing through each other the colors. Yes, you know what about this game?
In the streets, I know when we are playing with different colors, throwing on each other.
Yes. This. I just don't remember how we called even in Lithuanian how it's named. But just invite, evoke yourself with anything which comes. Okay, next one is different. Next one is different. Next one is different. Stimulate as much as you can. Ba.
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 Ba. Bo.
Ba. Ba. Be. Be.
Ba.
Be. Bo. Ba.
Bo.
Ba.
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 Bo. Ba.
Bo.
Bo.
Ba.
Bo.
Bo.
Ba.
Bo. Bo. Bo.
Bo.
Very nice, very nice. And then the last thing, it is to create the poem for yourself and for this ball. So you can say anything, but the phrase or the word, it is one movement. So let's try all together for yourself to create anything what comes for you, how you feel. Prakaitas. Prakaitas, prakaitas, prakaitas. Vandenėlio gal pasisemt iš kur? Nutirpo visi sniegai. Tai kur jo surasti? Vaizduotė mano draugė labai gera, labai artima. Ją apkabinu, pašokdinu ir ji su manim išdykauja. Okay, and anytime you feel that you are end up with your story, we can come closer. So we end up this class with the tennis ball. It is actually a full class just related with the ball topic. Sometimes we used to do more variations with different exercise. Today it was a little bit more concentrated with one main topic, main object. But when I started to study in acting, so this exercise, the ball, the tennis ball, we used to do almost each class. And it takes time a little bit to really to feel. It's different thing when we have it that big ball to make the energy, and it's a little bit with the difference when we are imagining the tennis ball. It is actually, for me, I see quite different. But it's not easy, I think so, for the beginning, when we have to really it's just, you know, to get the feeling. But later on, when we the movement, I think so, really can help for us to get out with the movement and with the voice. Like there is no way to stop, because the ball, the tennis ball, is so quick, it's almost moving. So this how the voice, it's also like throwing, flying from us. So this is a little bit about it. So I wanted to ask how you felt today, and what you discover, what is comfortable with, what are difficulties, and how you feel.
I think today was the hardest day for me. It's very, very difficult to really feel and to really visualize the ball and the body, and it's a lot of information at the same time. It was really hard for me to get the movement.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's it seems harder than it is really is. But it's a question of, it's a matter of keep trying. I think it's just to feel the connection and to really feel. Do you think it helps if I start playing with the real ball, or it's forbidden?
Yeah.
Because
It will,
maybe it can release myself, then I can put it on the side and try.
of course, of course.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have in the class, uh, the teachers used to invite, there is echo. So then, okay, no, we have to turn off. We will not have the echo. So the teachers used to invite and to ask us to bring the ball to get the feeling, because it's really a reflection. And yes, you can really play, and this is also a useful thing sometimes when we imagining. So take the cup to remember how it is, then take out and okay, how really was. And when we will have particularly not just emotions and imaginations, but the sensories included to our imagination, so it goes like this later to imagine, you know, how the actors, they are working, yes, by mimics. Lipstick, they know the texture, how it is, yes, when they put the cap, everything, it seems that they feel. So that's why we are playing with it. And also the sensory helps a lot with for the voice, because you see when you change the temperature, particularly the cold, the hot, yes, the burning, the soft, how it is affecting the voice. And when we are training and remembering, you know, sometimes we speak with somebody and what if I will say just in a very soft way? And what if I can really sharp it maybe it will give the impression, yes, because we tried, we remember, and those stimulus are helping. So to make it simple, yes, use it the ball, and it can really be helpful. And would you like to say more about how was for you today? How was the ending?
I can say it was from the beginning to the end. It was hard. It was difficult to get concentrated. But I also can say I feel like if I spend more time doing it, maybe by myself, I can really get into the mood and play and really play, because I think it's the the better point to reach. It's to really enjoy and to really play and release your body and play, and it's easier to let things go out, words or sounds or movements. I think it's I need a bit more time maybe, but
Yes, of
it's
course.
very
That's
good.
why we're doing. It's just the beginning.
Yeah, but I feel good because of the movement, and mainly because of this, because I can imagine and be focused in something particular. So I guess it's just a matter of stay longer on the exercise to really to really understand the result. But it was very nice, challenging.
Good, good, nice. So I will try for you to look for the videos, maybe like the circus artists are playing, and I think they're supposed to be somewhere the videos with this tennis ball, and you will see how cool it is, how they can spread it the voice and to see where it falls down, where the ball falls down. I will try to look up, but it's good. I know it's difficult. I felt that today was difficult.
Yes, and I'm really interested also in to get some mimic exercises. About mimic.
Yes, so it's one of the
Yeah. Yes.
you
It's
can start with this
yeah.
when you can throw the ball and to feel how where it is falls.
Yeah.
Yes, up. Yeah, here. Okay, here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, they are playing a lot of with the weights or how heavy they felt. So, yes, or just simply take each day, the cup, then take it. Do I remember? Okay, I hear, even I hear the sound when I put. Cool. Yeah, improve it. It's very practical. The body, it's used, then we totally feel differently. Our body, the body has different thinking. And you, Vitalia, how are you?
It was interesting. I like that it's only one ball, but through it I felt so different emotions and imaginations and feelings, and wow, it was nice. And sometimes I really could feel it's very real, like I really keeping ball. The highest, my most hardest maybe was when we had to move a ball into different sides. It was me one of the most difficult exercise, but still it was interesting, and I don't know. And the last one it was very funny when we had to create poem. I just started spontaneously. I didn't know how it will be, and it's funny. My brain follows what I'm saying, and some phrases came very beautiful, nice, and some came crazy and stupid and naive. And okay, stop it. How to change it? So make it different again. And if I would write, it would be really very crazy. Yeah, that was funny to spontaneously just let come out anything what comes out from you, and it was really so
Yeah, yeah.
mixed. Yeah.
Cool. I'm very happy that you experienced. It was pretty similar for me. And that's where we're going with this ball, to evoke and to throw that the sound can go like the trash. Okay, like rubbish, doesn't matter, but it's so good just to throw, don't care if it is. And when we awake, like the movement all hour, like we are throwing different sensories, and then when you start to create, you are fulfilled of that, you are awakening those things, and you are in the spirit of this to happen. So I'm happy to hear. That's very nice.
Yeah, and also I felt that if we play like children, sometimes all body goes into it, but sometimes some parts tenses, like jaw or throat. Like I'm playing with hands, but some separate parts become so hard, and I don't know, is it why it is? Maybe muscles sometimes become so tense.
No, we are seeing our blocked place, yes, and that's why we are doing this voice and movement and emotion combination, body mind centering. And through this, while we're practicing, we can start to recognize which part it is tense. Okay, so then in movement I will do, because what usually we do, our attention exercises, it is mostly in yoga, yes, when we're doing still quite one movement, yes, it's not, we are not playing around, and we used to take our attention when we're sitting, yes, but in the movement it's not that easy. But when you start to follow yourself, the way you're walking, the way you play, so more and more things you can release. Because just imagine if emotion, yes, mostly emotion comes, and emotion comes even if angry, yes, it takes all our body, and we do not have time to think. But when we started to recognize how our body it is in motion, how many things we can start to follow in our daily life, when the emotions comes, when the action comes, when we just simply have to just go somewhere to press the button because somebody asked, and so on, and then okay, what movement I'm doing this, do I need that or not, can I release myself or not? So and actors, it's also the stressful situation, be performing in the stage, anything can happen. But as more body is released, then the sound, the voice, the natural voice is coming. We are not blocking it. So that's why it's good to do it. And great, guys, really. I have to say, very great job today. I know it was hard, but sometimes it has to be.